my little friends. Today I'm going to read to you Happy Birthday to You, and it's all about measuring circles. You see that symbol? That is a symbol called pi, and that is the cat who knows it all. Hooray for Pi Day! Would you like to find out just what this day means? What Pi Day is about? It's all about circles and measuring fun. So put on your pi hats and let's start, everyone. We begin with a circle, the shape of a pie. Look around you and name all the circles you spy. Yes, circles surround us wherever we are, from pennies to pizzas to wheels on a car. Can you spot more circles on this page? Oh, look, that clock is a nice circle. Oh, there's a circle and a pie symbol on Sally's hat. Look at that. Oh, that pizza! That's a circle too. What else is a circle? The wheels on the car, the pizza symbol on the top of the car. Some circles we see look pretty flat. But other ones look a bit different than that. You will find circles in cylinders, like this tube that is blue, and spheres like this ball have a circle shape too. Let's find out the cylinder and the tube and the sphere. Oh, that's the blue cylinder. It's called cylinder. Cylinder. And that ball? The ball is a sphere. To draw a flat circle, one of my best tricks. All you need is some string and a couple of sticks. Oh, look at that. Sally's put a stick on the ground, and there's another stick, but that's not stuck. And she tied a string. And what did she do? She drew a nice circle. Let's find out more. Tie the string to 2 sticks. Now plant one in the ground. Use the other to poke lots of dots all around. Look, that's what Nick is doing. And thing 1 and thing 2 made a nice big circle. That's a bigger circle. A circle's a shape made of dot after dot, equal distance away from one middle spot. So if you measure the distance from this middle spot to this dot, and this middle spot to this dot, and this middle spot to this dot, all these distances are equal. That's the middle spot. Link the dots and you'll get a word of great size. Say circumference. Circumference. It may take a few tries, the circle in half with a single straight line. That line is called diameter. How do you spell it? Diameter. Can you draw one like mine? The length of the string there beneath Sally's hand measures half the diameter. Do you understand? Oh, look at that. So that's the circle. If you cut the circle in half, then that line is the diameter. And remember the distance from that middle spot to that dot, that's called the radius. We call this length radius, that length. Radius. Mark it with an R. Are you getting all this? Are you with me so far? Now take the circumference. Oh, let's call it C and divide by diameter, which we will call D. How do we divide? You're a smart one to ask. I have a new trick that will help with the task. Let's see how Dr. Seuss divides the circumference. That is the circumference. Remember the small little dots that Sally was making on the ground? Those dots together is called the circumference. This is a good exercise. Take a tube made of cardboard, just like this one, and then a wide piece of ribbon and your marking pen. Wrap the ribbon round the tube and mark the length with a C. Then lay it across the top and mark that length with a D. Measure out 3D lengths and then you will see 3 folds of D lengths plus a bit more equals C. That's the first fold, that's the second fold, and the third fold. No matter what size your tube is, I'll bet 3 lengths plus a bit more is the answer you'll get. So that's the length, and they have divided it by 3Ds. C divided by D equals 3 whole times plus, that's division for you. You can take it from us. This number that is a bit more than 3 is long, so we give it a short name. You see, we call it pi, a name short and sweet because writing it out is a difficult feat. Ooh, that's a long number. 3.141592. Oh, look at that. That's a big long number. And so we named this big long number pi. The number goes on and on as you see. In fact, it goes on until infinity. Look, ooh, that's a big long number. Another name that folks have used to call pi is irrational or crazy. And now you know why. We can spell the word pi with a P and an I, or else use a mark. Let's give it a try. The mark looks like this. It's from long, long ago. It's the Greek letter pi, a good symbol to know. Oh. And then Dr. Seuss plays a pie toss game. The pie toss game. Draw 4 lines, 2 toothpick lengths apart. 4 lines. And there are 2 toothpicks apart. Randomly scatter toothpicks. Separate and count all toothpicks touching a line. Divide the total number of toothpicks by the number of toothpicks touching a line. The result closest to pi, 3.14, wins. Symbols are marks that you'll see all around that stands for a thing or an action or sound. Ooh, have you seen these symbols before? There's a stop sign we've all seen. There's a bicycle sign. There's a dollar sign. There's a music, railroads, and a bazillion other signs. So symbols are all around us. C divided by D is a theorem. Theorem. We say, what's that? You ask. I'll explain if I may. Theorems, a word that smart people like you can use to describe an idea that is true. C divided by D equals pi. As you see, forever and always, this always will be. On Pi Day, it is a good bit of fun to honor Pi pioneers and all they have done. Did cave people measure? They took a wild guess. I do that myself. Sometimes, I'll confess. When people began to build and to trade, universal measurements had to be made. An universal measurement as I understand, is one that is shared throughout the land. Egyptians measured with cubits, a unit that goes from middle finger tips to the crease of elbows. But since arm lengths differed, they learned the neat trick of making an universal measuring stick. Using pi to measure, they built pyramids for tombs with secret passageways and underground rooms. Oh, look at that. That's a cubit. From the tip of the middle finger to the crease of an elbow. And that's a cubit stick, measuring stick, and that's universal. In 250 BC, a Greek good at math put on his pi hat and went down the pi path. Ancient Greeks loved their circles. Using pi, they built lots of arches and arenas in big public spots. Oh, look at that. That's Archimedes. Thank you, Pi pioneers. It's people like these who give us Pi its start. They have helped us to be so much smarter than the smart. We're feeling so smart and so happy, I'll say, to one and to all. Have a happy Pi Day. Look at that. Everyone's having fun. Well,